Alright, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy VIII for the PS1.
3, 2, 1.
So Final Fantasy VIII is one of my most favorite PS1 RPGs. I love it. I put it in second place right behind Final Fantasy VII. So my top three would be like, I think I said this before, but well, now that I think about it right now, Final Fantasy VII is my all-time favorite RPG. No, Chrono Trigger is my all-time favorite RPG. Second is Final Fantasy VII. Third is this game, Final Fantasy VIII, and Final Fantasy 3 or 6 comes in a close number 4. It's very hard for me to pick what is my favorite Final Fantasy game. It's usually 7. But this comes in a very, very close second, and Final Fantasy VI comes in very, very closely behind this one. I just love these games here, like JRPGs with the turn-based battle systems. Those were what the games I grew up with. I love them. I mean, like, as soon as I was able to read and appreciate a story being told by the game is when I really started getting into RPGs. Because before I started playing RPGs, I was playing like just games in general, like arcade games, Super Mario Brothers and stuff like that, and Duck Hunt and fighting games, But once I got into reading and I learned I started reading for fun. Like I was reading Goosebumps and stuff like that, and I started reading, and then I played Final Fantasy II, and I just learned to enjoy the story. So I don't remember if it was Final Fantasy II, but I was kind of interested when Final Fantasy II came out, and I learned how to play RPGs. The story in Final Fantasy II wasn't that involving, but I liked it. But what really brought me into it was Final Fantasy III. I really liked the story of RPGs when it came to that. And then when Chrono Trigger came along, that was it. I was really pulled in. That's when RPGs became one of my main video games to play. So anyway, yeah, this game, I love this game. This game builds up so much from Final Fantasy VII in different ways, like in character proportions and cinematic presentation. You'll see as the intro to this game here starts very much like as an intro, and also almost like a trailer, a teaser for the rest of the game, because they would have scenes from various parts of the game in the intro, and at the same time they're delivering like this what do you call it, epic like introduction with the choir and the cinematic music. And there's even a sword fight right in the beginning of the game, but for time's sake, and plus for long play's sake, I am going to cut out the part of the intro, the unskippable intro to this game, and I just thought I'd talk over this whole little opening credits part because I love the music. And look at that, when I was looking at this, I thought Squall was like huge, like he looks like he's Arnold Schwarzenegger big, but that's not the case there. So when I got this, this was a 4-disc PS1 game, and I brought this game after I played through Final Fantasy VII a couple times, and when I brought Final Fantasy VIII, I played it like crazy. Like there was this one time I played for 18 hours straight. It wasn't the first session. I think it was the second or third session. I played for 18 hours straight, and I came out of my room, and I was pale, sickly looking. And I remember, I think it was my mom. Yeah, it was my mom looked at me. And she goes, what's why do you look so tired? And I said, I've been up for 18 hours. And she kind of scolded me and told me to go to get some bed and go to sleep and go outside tomorrow and stuff like that. But yeah, so Final Fantasy VIII, I love this game. I like it so much. Like I want to do a playthrough soon, but I don't know how soon. I don't know if it'll be this year, but because right now I have Actually, I will just go through the intro, and I'm gonna talk through the intro because there's a. Yeah, I was going with a thought, and I'm just gonna keep going with it. So, this opening part of the beach here, this just immediately gives a sense of impending danger. And there's a lot of these words here. Well, the thing with this game here is that the love story is not realistic. It's really giving you like the sense that there are two people who are destined to be together, and nothing can ever tear them apart, and they are just right for each other. It's stuff like that. But once you actually play through the game, and the character who Squall is, he is so moody and broody, and I don't know how to pronounce her name, but her name is spelled Rinoa. I always pronounce it as Rinoa, so that's what I'm going to call her. So Rinoa she seems like a nice person, but there's nothing to how should I say it? She's a little plain, and Squall is very moody, and he can be a prick at sometimes. He's not friendly. He's not that open. He's barely relatable. And he has a bully or a rival here, who is Cypher or Cipher. Is it Cipher or Cypher? I have no idea. I think it's Cypher. So yeah, this intro kind of gives a little sneak peek. There's the main villain right there, Ultimecia, and she's evil just for evil's sake. I'm not going to give away too much of the story because I would encourage anybody who hasn't played Final Fantasy, give this a try. This game is not really like Final Fantasy VII, so a lot of people were put off by the junction system and the the barely likable characters, I guess. I find Squall. I find Squall to be, moody and just kind of an uninteresting character in general. But the thing that I like about this game is the music and the battle system. The battle system, you'll love it or hate it. The junction system, you'll love it or hate it. But for me, going around building up your stats, and then because the monsters, the enemies in this game, the random battles, the monsters they'll level up with you. So you got to build up your stats through the junction system. And there are many ways to upgrade your stats, either by drawing magic. Well, you got to draw magic out of enemies, and then you also there's just many ways. But once I got into it, I found myself, really liking the system. So I ended up doing it, and here we are, after that fight with Cipher. I'm gonna go with Cipher. I always call him Cipher. Dr. Kadawaki, how are you feeling? Okay, I guess. Okay. Take it easy next time you hear. Looks like your eyes are focusing. Well, were they not focused before? You should be fine. Say your name for me. Cloud. No, Squall. Why don't you take it easy in training? Next time you might not be so lucky. Tell that to Cipher. That's Safer. Safer? That's Safer. Won't listen to anyone. Why don't you ignore him? I can't just run away. And if I ignore him, he's just not gonna go away. Because he's a bully. You want to be cool, huh? Well, don't get hurt in the process. I don't want to be cool. I want to be left alone. Let's see, your instructor is Quistis. I'll call her now. Just wait here a minute. That pause between dialogue boxes kind of makes me believe that they were going to give you the option to rename her, but I guess they just kind of changed their minds at last minute. But I think later in the game, they give you the option to change her name, but because you've been calling her Quistis for whatever, a dozen hours or so, I just never bothered. What a day. Quistis, come get your student. Yes, yes. His injuries are not serious. It'll probably leave a scar. So he's probably going to have a hard time finding a date for prom. Right, now please come by. So they like to change angles like this once in a while. For moments like these. Squall. So we meet again. I forget who she is, but she's somebody important to... Well, she's somebody relevant to the plot. And here's Quistis. Yep, she looks very young. She's only a year older than Squall. She walks in here strutting, and for some reason she does this. Like, was she admiring the hospital smell or something? Does it... I love the smell of sanitation in the morning. I knew it'd be either you or Safer. Squall should have just, like, chopped off an arm or something. Come on, let's go. Today's the field exam. I know you almost, you had a near-death experience, like having your face cut open with a sword, but, you know, you just gotta continue going to school. Squall, is there something on your mind? No. Let's keep walking. And look, ooh, girlies. And they're giggling. They're like, what a loser, he's wearing a headband. Oh, what's he saying? Ha 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 ha. What's so funny? Funny? No, it's not that. I'm just happy. See, you could just tell by my fake laugh. Ha 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 ha. I feel like I'm beginning to understand my student a little. That's all. I'm more complex than you think. I'm moody and also, a little bit angry at times. So yeah, those are two complex emotions. Then tell me. Tell me more about yourself. Nope. Why are you following me? Oh yeah, that's right. Field exam. It's none of your business. And why is that funny? I mean, like, it's hard to read the I don't know, the vibe to me. Sometimes I will come across, like, situations like this awkwardly in, early, PS4 games, and I don't know what they're trying to convey at times, especially like if there's no voice acting. But sometimes too, like I find myself being kind of awkward in social interaction, so I can't exactly pull everything. Oh, good morning, class. Let's start with today's schedule, because some people say it that way. There seem to have been some rumors flying around since yesterday. Yes, the field exam for seed candidates will begin later this afternoon. Those not participating and those who failed last week's written tests are to remain here in study hall. Field exam participants will have free time until the exam. Just be sure you're in top condition. Meet in the hall at 1600 hours. I'll announce the team assignments there. Any questions? No? Oh, and Safer. Yeah. Do not injure your training do not injure your partner while in training. Be careful from now on. Draco Malfoy's mad. As you can see, he pounded his fist. Field exam participants, I will see you all later. And Squall, I need to talk to you. Yeah, okay, let's go see what Quistis needs. And she suddenly swarmed. Oh. You haven't been to the fire cavern yet, have you? You won't be able to take part in today's seed exam if you don't pass this prerequisite. I was gonna go this morning, but Safer. Do you have a good excuse? Yeah, I almost died this morning. Not really. Then let's get going. If you're not too confident yet, you can review your studies at the study panel. Oh, I'm confident. I'll be waiting at the front gate, so come down when you're ready. You can access the study panel from your seat. Alright. Yeah, she's a year older than Squall, so basically as soon as she graduated, they gave her the job of teacher. What do the Stooges have to say? I'm so jealous. Maybe I should take up that subject too. Should anything happen to Instructor Trep, I think that's how you say it, the Treppies will get you back. Star Treppies. Okay, that was a dumb joke. Alone with Instructor Trep. Damn. He wants a little bit of that too, doesn't he? Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, one thing, like, as you can see that the game is mostly pre-rendered, and the only the only polygons you see are the characters themselves. But on the overworld map, everything is polygonal, and the battle the battle screen as well, everything's polygonal. But most of the game is pre-rendered. I'm late. Are you okay? Are you okay? And here's Bubbly. What's her name? Hee, I'm fine. Sorry, I was kind of in a hurry. What's her name? Tisdale? No. Not Tifa. Gonna try to see if I can recall her name without, it's not Tisdale, it's not Tifa. It's, not Yuffie. It's gonna bother me now. Oh, I don't remember her name. Sorry, I was kind of in a hurry. Oh yeah, did you just come from that class? Is homeroom over? Yep. Oh no. This place is so much bigger than my last garden. Oh, hey. I just transferred here. Do you think you could give me a quick tour of this garden? Sure. Woohoo! Alright, let's go. We'll take the elevator to the first floor lobby. I'll show you the directory. Let's see, I can't check the, so, Squall. What is her name again? Oh, darn it, it's really gonna bother me. Okay, I don't know why I thought Tisdale. She reminds me of a Yuffie character. I don't remember. I know there's Squall, Zidane. Oh, that's the directory. Renoa. Zell. No, wait, Zidane is from Final Fantasy IX. Well, this is it. Balam Garden is pretty big. It's a good idea to check where you want to go and select it here. I have a question. How do you use this? You move the cursor and press X to select. It's kind of a fast travel for around the place, but I never use it. Move the cursor and press X to select. Next, I'll give you a quick explanation of the various facilities. Yes, sir. You'll find a dormitory to the north. Majority of the students live in the dorms. There aren't too many students who commute. Yeah, I'm in the dorms too. You can rest and change in there. West of the north block is the cafeteria. There's always a big rush for the hot dogs. You better get used to the waiting line, because, hot dogs are popular because all the other food is crap. Most likely. Got it. East of the north block is the parking lot. We usually take the garden car when a mission comes up, and nobody owns a car because we're way out in the middle of nowhere. The front gate is located to the south, and don't forget your stuff when you leave after you fail for a semester. The front gate, okay, that's right, I have to go meet Instructor Trep at the front gate. Damn, I'm such an idiot. Okay. What's the matter? Nothing. Next we have the quad, located in the west block. There's an event being planned there. It's basically the recreational hall. I know, it's the garden festival. It's going to be great. I'm planning to be on the committee. Well, good for you. You want to help out too? No. Let's just continue. South of the West Block is the infirmary. If you get injured or, have your face split open, you'll find yourself there. This is where you get treated for your injuries, but a lot of students just come here for advice. What's the doctor's name? I don't know. Dr. Watkowski or something. Now the East Block. This is the training center. It's the only facility open at night. It's used for training, and they have real monsters running loose in there. Many people died. And if you don't take it seriously, you may end up dead. Just be careful. Okay. And there's a T-Rex in there too. We usually don't feed him because he usually finds food every time we have a couple of losses. South of the East Block is the library. There's a lot of material you can look up there, but the terminals in the classroom are a lot more efficient. And who reads books with actual pages nowadays? Just get a Kindle. And if you already know about the classroom on the second floor, right? Yep, I remember that one. By the way, the headmaster's office is located on the 3rd floor. You need permission to get in. Another question. What's the headmaster's name? Headmaster Sid. He's the master of head. That's about it. Anything else? Got it. Sorry for that dumb joke. It just... just thinking about it after I said it, it sounded amusing in my head, but yeah, anyway. Okay, let's see here. We are 22 minutes in and we haven't even gotten to any action yet. Hey, are you taking today's SEED exam? Yeah. Then maybe I'll see you again later. I've already finished my training at my previous garden. I'm taking the SEED exam today too. Good luck to the both of us, huh? Thanks a lot. Oh, I'm glad she's gone. Couldn't take any more of that. If you're like me, when you meet a new person, you kind of like, after 3 or 4 sentences, you're like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. Yeah, okay, bye, yeah, bye. And then you're finally gone. It's like, oh man, I don't know how to close a conversation. Even when I'm talking on the phone. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh man, the music is just bringing me back to my my teenager days, where I sat in front of a small TV playing this on my PS1. I could listen to this music for hours. Practically you do when you're playing this game. I love the Balam Garden music, like this track right here. I just love it. Do. Quistis, Squall. Oh wait, Squall, you're forgetting something. Your girlfriend. Oh yeah, I forgot. GF actually means, well, look at her. Isn't she pretty? Quetzalcoatl? Quesadilla? Quetzalcoatl, I guess. And Shiva. I have a few things to explain before we head off. So GF gives us strength. The stronger the GF, the stronger we become. So GF means Guardian Forces. So here's a brief explanation on junctioning a GF, a Guardian Force. So this is the part of the game where most people will not dig their heels in and try to learn this. Like, at first when you start to learn this tutorial, it feels like school and it feels like you're learning and you don't want any of that. So this game is not for everybody, but for those who power through and get into it, you'll find a very enjoyable experience. For me, it is enjoyable. I love Final Fantasy VIII. I think I said that one too many times. So anyway, Junction Tutorial. Junction enables the characters to power up and use abilities. This means a GF must be junctioned in order to power up and use abilities. Let's begin by junctioning a GF. So junctioning means basically equipping a Guardian Force, equipping a summon, a monster to summon. It's almost similar to the Esper system in Final Fantasy VI. So right now, no GF is junctioned, except with espers, you can use them to learn abilities and to upgrade as you level up. And once you're done with an esper, you can switch it out for another esper. You still keep that ability. But with junctioning a GF, you only have the abilities and the perks if you have it equipped or junctioned. So you gotta choose which Guardian Force you want to keep for whichever character. It sounds a little involved, and that's because it is. But once you figure it out and you have everything how you want to, once you figure out and once you find how you want to equip each character and with a summon and a junction and all this other stuff, it kind of all flows together. So anyway, all other commands in gray cannot be selected yet. So as you can see at the bottom there with our stats there, they're grayed out and there is 4 lines over them. So once junction is selected, select GF, the GF and magic commands appear. Since no GF is junctioned, magic is displayed in gray. Let's junction a GF by selecting a GF. Quetzalcoatl, a list appears. Press square to see the abilities possessed by a GF. So the abilities are HP junction, vitality junction, etc., etc. So the arrows the arrows plus the HPJ or the arrows are basically stats, like stat building. Like you can power up your stat. And then let's see here. Oh, son of a. Let's choose a GF. Okay. When GF Quetzalcoatl is selected, its abilities HPJ and VIII make the stats HP and VIII appear in white. Magic can now be junctioned to HP and VIII, so you equip magic to your stat, and however powerful the magic is, it'll boost up your stats that much more. And plus, it all depends on how many spells you have, because with magic, you gotta draw it from enemies, and the maximum amount of spells you can have per spell is 100. So, if you have 100, let's say, fire 3s, and you equip it to HP, your HP is gonna be way up. But if you have only, let's say, 1 fire 3, your HP is gonna be like that much lower as compared to 100. Anyway, I should teach a class on this almost. Magic can now be junctioned to HP and vitality, but since there is currently no magic, we will move on to selecting abilities. So here we are. There are 3 command abilities, so these little weird crown with the triangles are command abilities. And the little person with the triangle pointing upwards is the, non-command abilities, which are kind of like, they're almost like equipping an accessory almost. And 2 non-command command abilities for characters and party. Alright, a total of 5 abilities can be set. Depending on the GF's abilities, the maximum is 4 non-command abilities, so you can get up to 4 abilities at the bottom there. This means up to 7 abilities can be set. Let's set some abilities. First, select the slot. The top window is for command abilities used during battle. Yeah, we got 3 there. And the bottom window is for character and party abilities. Alright, selecting the top window displays the command abilities. And selecting the bottom window displays the character and party abilities. Since there is currently no magic, let's select the command ability Draw to get some magic. When an empty slot is chosen, the cursor moves to the right. Select Draw to set the command Draw. There we go. This is how command abilities used during battle are set. Let's add GF and item to the list of command abilities. Okay, GF and item. Now GF and item are set. Let's set a non-command ability by moving the cursor down. There we go. A character ability is displayed. Now to set magic 20 plus. Select an empty slot and select magic plus 20 plus. Okay, magic plus 20% is now set. All abilities have been set. This concludes the tutorial. Thank you and good luck. So everything okay up until now, you can always check back by accessing tutorial from the menu. Alright, got it. Okay, so once we get to the fire cavern, I'll explain how to junction magic. Use the command draw during battle and stock magic from your enemies. Be sure to have some stocked. Ready to go? The fire cavern is used where the test is located to the east of here. Alright, so let's junction some abilities here. Okay, since we only have 2, we will give one to Squall and one to Quistis. Okay, let's see here. Junction. Squall. Junction. GF. We'll go with Quetzalcoatl. And then, oh, we don't have magic. Okay, abilities. Whoops. Okay, draw, magic, and GF. Or no, maybe we should go with item. Yeah, I usually don't summon because the GFs, well, the GFs are not... Actually, I think I should put GF instead of item. Yep, there we go. That's it for now, and let's go to the Quistis. I should have just pressed the top R1, R2 button. No, L1, L1, R1 button. Okay, Shiva. Oh, and then abilities, draw, GF, item. And that's about it. So let's take a look at the GFs here. What is Quetzalcoatl learning right now? Summon magic 20, 10%. We could also learn. We're not going to have a lot of time to do here, so I am going to just go with. Honestly, I don't know what to go for. We'll go with this for now, and her. Oh, good strength. Okay, there we go. Let's get out of here. So if I had it my way, I would, what do you call it? I would, like if I were doing a long play, I would draw the heck out of I would draw the heck of magic out of all these characters here. So we will show a little bit of what they do. Squalls, you still remember? The R1 is the trigger. Yeah, pull it just as you strike for stronger. Oh, same for Renzo Kukin. So if I attack, with Squall and press R1, his attack will be stronger. You can hear that kind of louder pow. Okay, I'm gonna try to get rid of one character here. I'm in one villain enemy, and we will draw. What is this? We shall stalk it. And what do we have here? 8 fires. Draw. And what is the bottom? Stalk. 2 scans. Okay. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time drawing. I'm just going to go as far as I can. Hopefully I can beat the first boss, who we'll get there shortly. I was thinking of doing the PS4 re-release for my playthrough of this game, but I'm leaning more towards the PC version, because the PC version allows you to draw 100, 100 spells at once, which would make my playthrough a little easier to do, as opposed to, spending hours and hours just drawing magic, because I used to do that back in the back on the PS1. I would just draw for hours, and like 2-3 hours at a time in each area, just to get all the spells and stuff for all the stats. But I understand that most people are not going to put up with that. They'll just be like, "Oh, this game's stupid. It just wastes your time." It does, but like, if you were a kid, a young teenager like me, with nothing to do on a summer day, no school, playing games all day is what I used to do. All night, basically, because I wouldn't get up during the day. Be asleep till 5 sometimes. Whoops. The joystick got stuck in one direction for a second. Who are these guys? It's the same bugs. Okay, let's take these guys out. Alright. Down you go. Actually, I should draw some cure. There is a, let's see, magic draw? No. There is a monster nearby in the forest that you can draw a cure from. At least I think it is. So yeah. So you don't. There's no MP in this game. It's just the amount of spells you have. Okay, let's see. If they ever do, I don't know if they'll ever do a remake of this, but I would love it. Like playing the Final Fantasy VII remake, and I was just imagining. I wonder what. Just daydreaming what a Final Fantasy VIII remake of this game would be like. But they probably would have the junctioning system very differently, and drawing system would be out the window, I believe. Draw? Okay, what's the first one? Thunders. And this has got to be a cure. Yes. So we're gonna draw about a dozen or so cures, so that way we're not running low on health when we go for the boss there. Receive 2 cures. Draw 5 cures. Yeah, this was basically the game for me. I would say at least a good dozen hours playing. Not a dozen hours, but like a good few hours doing this, just drawing. But I did find ways to get a whole bunch of powerful spells through, you know, other abilities, like turning enemies into cards, and then using a card ability to turn cards into items, into spells. Sometimes, like one card would yield like a whole bunch of spells. But yeah. So I would find ways to cut the amount of drawing time and use abilities instead. Okay, let's see. One more each ought to do it, and I'm gonna divide them up between them, and so that way I can use spells. Well, I can use cure. And now let's take care of this guy. Let's kill him. He looks like that worm from A Bug's Life. This Swedish worm. There we go. I thought it was dead there at first. Oh, almost. Well, there we go. Oh, I leveled up. Got an M stone piece too. Okay, let's see here. There's something I want to check. Okay, let's see. Configuration, cursor memory, active time, active. Camera movement will go 100%. Battle speed, there. Field speed, analog input, slow. Vibration on for now. There we go. Alright, let's go and... only 2 steps away and we're into another battle. Oh, sometimes you can run into a dinosaur, T-Rex in this, what do you call it, forest here. At the current moment in time, I would be wiped out if I ran into I think they call it a T-Rexor or something. Die! There he goes. Okay, let us go into our first dungeon. It's a very short... Oh, my GF's leveled up. There we go. Okay. Okay, junction magic. I'll explain how to utilize the magic you have stocked. We only have a little bit. Okay, junctioning magic. By junctioning magic, you can raise the character's stats. In the GF, if the GF has learned the ability to junction onto stats, that particular stat will be displayed in white. By selecting junction here, and then the GF and magic commands will appear. You are able to junction magic by selecting magic. When magic is selected, look at that, a list of magic appears. Then use the cursor to select which stat to junction, like strength and stuff. When strength is selected, choose the magic with the cursor. As you can see, the stat value changes with each magic. That's depending on how strong they are and how much you have. When a magic is selected, the magic will be displayed next to the stat, and the value will change. Only one magic can be assigned to each stat. However, there is no need to junction magic manually one by one. Select Auto after junctioning. Auto. Junctions magic automatically if you don't want to go into the how you want to do it. There are 3 commands to choose from. Attack favors strength. MAG favors magic. And Def favors raising HP. Thus, magic can be junctioned easily by using Auto. For example, let's select the Attack junction, the ATK. Magic has been junctioned to favor strength. This concludes the magic junction tutorial. When you draw new magic, try experimenting with it when you junction and see how you become stronger. Okay, ready to go? Oh, you know how to use your Gunblade? I already know. Oh, okay, I was just concerned, that's all. Alright, let's go. Okay, so let's see here. I should just junction a little bit of magic I have. Magic. Oh, cure. Oops. Okay, and here. Junction, magic, cure. Okay, I should save. Oh, wait. What item do I have? Potion! This here, and here we go. Actually, I think I could use one more. M-stone piece, fully restore. I should have used the tent, because it's not like I'm going to be needing it for the rest of the video. Okay, let's see. I gotta take a look at their abilities here. GF, no, junction. Ability, magic. Actually, we'll put item here. What am I doing? Item, there we go. And then, let's see. Oh, magic. Item, there we go. We're not... Hold on. Who has Shiva? Okay, she does. So we're gonna need her to use, what's his name? The GF, so go to GF instead of draw. There we go. Now we are ready to tack on the fire cavern. Okay, objective: to obtain a low-level GF, a seed member must support. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, I'm ready. I'm a support. Instructor number 14, Quistis Trep. Select a time limit. Choose one suited to your abilities, challenging yet reasonable. 20 minutes should do. Very well, good luck. And let's go inside. These raiding guys... Oh, there goes the timer. Okay, so we're just going to head straight to the back of the cavern where our first boss battle is. My job is to support you in battle. Everything else is up to you. Fine. Squall's so sassy. You know, the boys often choke on his test when I come with him. I guess my charm makes him nervous. Whatever. Oh, you're so edgy, aren't you? I'm just kidding. I'm trying to keep you relaxed, that's all. Saul has no sense of humor. Dude, I don't think he has a sense of humor. Like, there's no comedy or anything from him whatsoever. And here's some bats. I'll just take them down. Fight them. Ow. And down they go. Then I have this weird funky jungle mix at the what do you call it, experience screen, the stat screen, I guess. Well, Vampire Fang, M Stone Piece, 2 AP, do 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 do. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, I'm gonna avoid all, what do you call it, draw points. I'm just wondering, like, bomb, an elemental monster. Using the ice attack for these. Check the monster's weakness with scan. Okay, that's nice to know, but we'll take out the bats first. And we will call Shiva, and take these guys out. No problemo. Okay, Quistis. GF, Shiva. Let's take care of him. Oh no. Don't attack, Shiva. Oh. Okay. Maybe I should have left this for later. Diamond Dust. And we will check out this summon here. Very nice looking, very impressive. That sounded really, I don't know, sounded really, really powerful. Oh, look at that. So yeah, your Guardian Forces can also level up too, with AP. So the characters get experience points, which is EXP. So we got those. And here's our items we won. The GF received 4 AP, so that's their experience points. Okay, let's see here. Do I need to, no, I think I'm good. I was wondering if I needed to, heal up. Okay, I guess I was right. You and Safer are in a class of your own. You both have amazing strength and potential. Yep. That's what they say about us. Oh, and what do we have? A couple of little harmless bats. So yeah, if I should do a playthrough of this game, I'm probably going to do the PC version. So that way I have the benefit of drawing 100 spells at once. Unless they upgraded, unless they patched up the PS4 version, which I downloaded. They do have a 2 times speed for the PS4 version, but they also have that for the PC as well. I don't know. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, this is it. Are you ready? Yep. You seem confident enough. I think I should have selected 10 minutes. Okay, so here's the first boss battle. Hopefully we don't get wiped out. And it's Ifrit. Okay, oh, GF, Shiva. Draw. Oh. Attack. I'm just gonna attack with Squall. I don't have to worry too much because I don't think this is a really hard battle. Okay. Diamond Dust. bring her out and let's see how much damage she does. It's too bad these are not skippable. Like, they had that problem in Final Fantasy VII, especially with Knights of the Round Table, which would, like, literally almost take, like, 5 minutes. They have Shiva. Okay, so Squall can do 50, and Shiva can do, I forget, I didn't even check how much damage she does. 52. Impudent humans. Ow. Very impressive, but not good enough. 50. 56. Diamond Dust once again. Kablooey. And what do we have? Let's see. Let us see the numbers she pushes out. $180. Okay, that's 3 times as the damage Cloud does. Squall. Not bad for a human. Okay, so I think he's almost done for. Ow. Okay, I think I better heal. As soon as Shiva comes and does her thing and leaves. Oh, I want to play this game again, but I'm just gonna leave it for now. I think what do you call it? I played this almost as much as the Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy VII. Okay, magic. Oh. Magic cure myself. Okay, GF. Heal myself. Please let it be at least a decent number. Oh yes. I think we are back in the fight again. Oh, no. Fire. Gonna attack Questus. You're attacking Shiva. 52. Diamond Dust. Yeah, so like your Guardian Force can actually faint or get taken down once their HP reaches all the way 0. I don't remember if there's a Phoenix down for Guardian Forces, so I never used them just because they're more important for stats as compared to summoning. Oh, I underestimated Shiva. Very well, I will join you. Yeah, we won. For some reason, I don't know why, but you don't get experience points when you defeat a boss. But you do get decent items though, and also definitely good AP. Look at that, 20. But nobody learned anything yet. Ifrit, confirm. There we go. There isn't much time, but let me go over this real quick. Good, you got yourself a girlfriend. If you junction that GF, you'll be able to use the LMJ ability. Here's an explanation on elements. So more learning for those paying attention at home. Junction can change basic parameters such as strength and magic, as well as elemental parameters. And look at this. By junctioning a GF for the elemental junction ability, as magic is junctioned, I was going to say, well, look at this. Oh, okay, still not yet. The L-A/D slot above HP turns white, indicating an elemental junction. When what do you call it, left is selected, look, there's more menus. The elemental junction screen appears. Elemental junction works like other junctions. First, select the stat to junction. So we can choose fire, then choose a magic to finish the junction. However, non-elemental magic like here cannot be junctioned. Yep. Elemental junction affects attack and defense differently. Junctioning to LM attack links that element to the a character's attack. So the percent indicates how much of the attack's damage is linked to that element. At the maximum value of 100%, the attack becomes entirely elemental. In the example, ice is at 50%. This means that damage only increases by 50% to those who are made out of fire. When junction to element defense, you choose fire, the damage from that element is reduced, so you become resistant to fire attacks. Reduction of that damage is shown in percent. At 100%, damage is reduced to 0. I'm not 100% sure. I remember, I think it might even cure you. I don't know, I might be remembering wrong. In the example, the fire damage is reduced to 20% because LM defense is at 80%. Oh, okay, yeah, here it is. The green star is displayed when the value goes over 100%, indicating that damage is absorbed. That means you get healed. In this state, you can absorb the amount of damage indicated in percentage. In the example, 50% of fire damage is absorbed. Multiple magic types can be junctioned to element defense, depending on the GF's ability. Yep. Junctioning multiple magic types with the same elemental for cumulative... I can't read that. Cumulative effect. Try junctioning different magic to check the effect. You can also select auto to automatically junction the most effective elemental magic. This concludes the elemental junction tutorial. We'll move on to stats next time. Well, there's a lot of fire elemental monsters here, so junction blizzard to your LM attack. You'll have an easier time with fire elemental enemies. So anyway, yeah, so that was the boss fight there, and pretty much what we're supposed to do next is we're supposed to leave the cavern, and then she leaves you at the entrance, and then you make your way back to the garden by yourself, and more and more story happens. But anyway, so I'm not going to go that far. I will save that for the playthrough one of these days. So I hope you enjoyed today's video as much as I enjoyed making it. I think I'm probably the one who enjoys it the most. And yeah, we will catch you with a different game next time. So until then, we'll see ya. Have a good one. Bye-bye.